Hello guys, in this video we are going to be adding the Fortigate to Fortimanager so we can control everything from Fortimanager. So the way to do this is by going into Fortimanager, and we need to do some configuration on Fortimanager so it can allow that connection with the Fortigate, because the VM for Fortigate that we have, the trial version that we have installed, or any trial version that you install for Fortigate, cannot do a high level of encryption. Fortinet has set a maximum of SSL v3, which is really old, and cannot do like 255 or 256 bits of encryption. So therefore, we need to tell Fortimanager to allow that connection and to accept that connection between Fortimanager and Fortigate. And since the Fortigate is set to use a really low encryption algorithm, we need to basically tell Fortimanager to accept or allow this connection. So therefore, we need to open the CLI console for Fortimanager, and over here we need to go into config system global, and in here we need to set the SSL low encryption to be enabled, and we also need to set the ENC algorithm to low, and the last one is the set FGFM protocol, so the FGFM SSL protocol to be SSL v3, which is the only one that the Fortigate is able to do. And then we need to do end to save it. So that configuration is now saved. Let's go ahead and exit this out. Now on the Fortigate, the port 4, right? Port 4, we need to edit, and we need to allow the FMG access. Otherwise, it won't be able to connect to the Fortigate. It won't be able to connect. Fortimanager won't be able to connect to the Fortigate. So we need to allow whatever port you are using. In my topology, I'm using port 4, so that's why I'm allowing the FMG access to on port 4. So you need to have that in there. After that, we can go back to our Windows machine, and in here, the next step will be to go to Fortimanager. We are going to go to add a new device. We are going to use the discover device, and over here we need to enter the IP address, which is 172.16.1.254 is the IP of the Fortigate, and we are going to use the legacy login. And here you need to add the username and password to log in into the Fortigate firewall. Go ahead and hit next, and now it's going to start to discover the device. You can see the serial number, you can see the firmware, you can see the model, the HA status is a standalone, the administrator. Here's the name, the description if you want to add one, and if you want to provision a template, you can do that, or if you want to add straight to a folder, you can do that. Add to a device group, you can also do that here. Let's go ahead and do next. Now it's going to start to add this. It might take a minute or two, so let's go ahead and wait for this to finish. Okay, so it finished adding the device. You can see all the steps that it took. It discovered the device, it created the device database, initialized the configuration database, retrieving configuration, and yada yada yada. So it did all of that. Now, so it's asking you to manage policies and objects of this device. You need to import them into Fortimanager database. You can do import later or import now. Since I want to do it now, I want to do import now. So now we have two sessions over here. We are going to import policy package or import AP profiles or FortiSwitch templates. Since we don't have any APs or any FortiSwitch, we don't need to do the second one. We can just do the first one. So let's go ahead and do next. Over here, it's going to name the package name. So we just want to name this FW1, and the folder is going to be root. That's fine. Policy selection, import all. So we are going to import everything. You can see over here there's basically nothing in this Fortigate firewall because we haven't really done anything. So there's all we have done is, I don't even know, we don't even have a policy or anything. All we do is the settings. So let's go ahead and go next. and it's going to continue to import that device. You can see that is 100. So we can see some new objects. It's just the SSH local CA. Go ahead and go next. And if you can see right here on the background, you can see that that FortiGate is already in there. So let's go ahead and do finish. And now we can see that FortiGate firewall in here. We can see the host name is firewall1, the IP address. We can see the platform and the serial number and the firmware. Looking great. So you can see that it's green. Green means it's good. Green means it's online. You can see the VDOMs that it has imported. It's only one. We haven't done any VDOMs in there. And so yeah, life is good, guys. That's how you are able to, that's how you're able to add a firewall to FortiGate. And since we're doing a lab environment, since this one is a trial version, you do need to lower the encryption algorithm that it uses, because FortiGate cannot do a high algorithm. So we need to lower all of that to SSL v3 and all that good stuff. So thank you for watching, guys.